was where they were supposed to be. Channel 9's Dave Statter has the story.
This is a flashover, a sudden ignition of the hot gases put off by a fire. These firefighters from D.C. got out safely from a flashover a couple years ago. But this is what firefighter Jeff Shaw's helmet looks like after Shaw was caught in a flashover at this Lewisdale home. Shaw is in serious condition with respiratory burns. He was part of a crew from the Hyattsville Volunteer Fire Department. Numerous sources who were at the fire last night tell us there is some question as to whether the Hyattsville firefighters had been ordered to enter the burning building along with other firefighters who were already on the scene. A spokesman for the Prince George's County Fire Department confirms part of the investigation will look at why the Hyattsville crew was on the second floor of the home. Jack Spencer's a volunteer with the Chilham Fire Department. He was also on the second floor. He escaped relatively unharmed.
Everybody who was on the floor at that time, on their stomachs, did exceptionally well. Very little injuries.
All we can do is stay low and get out of the way.
Battalion Chief Mark Bashore is running the high-rise training exercise for the Prince George's County Fire Department at an abandoned apartment building in Oxon Hill. Here, flashovers are occurring almost daily. This was one of the training fires. The room that I'm in was completely consumed by fire from ceiling to floor. When this room flashed over, it blew out the windows.
A lot of times people will, like you said, describe an explosion. We will arrive on the scene and they'll say the house just seemed to explode. What we come to find out is once we entered the room, put the fire out, that this room flashed. And at the point that there was a flashover, as we call it, that's when the window blew out.
Firefighters tell us that even before the flashover and the injuries to firefighter Shaw last night, there was a lack of control inside the burning building. Some safety measures apparently weren't being followed, and there was a tussle over a hose line. One firefighter described what was going on as freelancing, firefighters doing what they wanted to do rather than following orders. And because of this, we are told it was a very chaotic situation trying to get the burned firefighters to safety. We talked to a spokesman for the Hyattsville Volunteer Fire Department a short time ago. He says their chief, Donald Moultrup, pledges cooperation with the county's investigation. But Chief Moultrup says their concern right now is for firefighter Shaw and his fellow firefighters. The good news, we're told, is that Shaw's condition has improved, and apparently his burns are not as serious as they thought originally.
Freelancing?
Freelancing, where a bunch of firefighters go in, don't follow orders, want to get to the seat of the fire. There may already be somebody up there with a hose line. There might be a tussle for that hose line. It's happened before. It's happened for many years. Prince George's County has been trying to get control of the situation, and apparently this investigation will look into it again.
All right, Dave Statter, thank you very much.